I'm back. I'm still trying to get the hang of how you work this thing. So today I will be doing a tarot reading on Nicki Minaj, and we'll be talking about what's going on in Nicki Minaj's life. I'm gonna put this card right here. The Tower card popped out. I'm still trying to get the hang of how to do all of this, so I guess as I grow, my content will get much, much, much more better. Nicki Minaj. Okay, so we got the Tower card. Oshun popped up. So I do see that right now it's a lot of destruction that's going on that happened around her camp, her life, and she's trying to figure out how to, regain, all that she's lost. She lost a lot, the decisions that she chose to make, it really brought a lot of destruction around her empire. Right now she's in judgment, in a state of judgment by the world, by everybody, by herself, the baby, her husband. It's a lot that has been stirring in the medias about, her, and what she supports and things like that. If you ask me, this all goes back to, just the whole Remy Ma Shita. It was something about the energy of that track that took away some type of street credibility, or just some type of thing that it was like the world was able to finally see, or if it wasn't all real, just to see her in a victim state where we had no choice but to see the attack, and to know certain details in the attack was real, and it kind of it took something from her. If you ask me, I feel like that took something from her. Whether Remy was the pawn in the situation, and that didn't go well because things is not really going to of anything in her career musically. Yeah, see, Nicki right now, she's focusing on her family. She's trying to, build stability with her family and what's going on. Trying to make the best of what it is. I do think that if we are getting the last era of Nicki, I think she's going to give us a plethora of sounds and things and something to hold on to. I do think that when she comes back out, though, she's really going to, make a big statement, and a lot is going to be displayed and exposed. Yeah, see, right now she feels she's bonded to something, and that could be the CDs that she's due to give us. Just the situation with this man, she probably looking at this whole thing like in her head, like, damn, did she sell her soul to the devil? A lot of things is going on mentally in her head where she feels bonded to something, maybe the industry, because no matter, what you do is how you go out. And, if you just retire and not really give, you know, something that's worth to retire, you're gonna feel like you didn't accomplish something. And being as though that a lot of accolades wasn't presented to her, she still feels as though she has a lot to accomplish. Yeah, she still feels like she has more to, to get to be, that wand, that Grammy, that thing, no matter what any of these artists say, if they say they're not after these accolades, what are you doing it for? Is that my door? Some people do it for the money, but in reality, people want that recognition. Like, that's like the ultimate. I made it, made it, made it. Yeah, it's and she has a lot of betrayal and shit around her. People that's spying and and watching her and her husband, and she do feels like all of this for what, she felt like she still took a major loss, even with the family and stuff. She's still not happy. It's a lot going on. That could be in her career. The career part, she feels as though she didn't yeah, she didn't because when you for her to be in that field for so long, why didn't she get a Grammy yet? That's really something to think about. So it must be something that we don't know that's taking place that's really frustrating her because she can't really speak. She can't talk, She's looking at everything. I feel like she feels like she's bonded while she's watching these other girls rejoice that she gave a platform to, and no one's coming to uplift her or save her. Or I feel like that, she's and this could be to the situation that Little Kim was talking about a long time ago. It's similar, the tables is turning. The same thing that happened to her is happening to her. It's like she's watching the party go on. She knows that she's needed though. She knows that the people want her and stuff. It's just that the people who runs it doesn't want her. So they have her like bonded to mad shit. It's a lot of shit going on. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't know too much. And like I knew, whether she thinks, that man, I just feel as though that, and I said this, I don't think that Kenneth is like a faithful person. He's, those people that's faithful. You faithful for the time, but then you now that you obtain all of this access to things, your taste buds get different, and I do feel like that. He may be gifting other female allegedly. Let me just say that because gifting other females with things of her income, would she give him, stepping out of the family, going somewhere else, but I do feel like that it is a thing going on behind the scenes with what Kenneth may be doing in his involvements with other females. Let me see. What should we expect from Nicki? Is it going to be a successful run from her, or will it just be, like I'm curious to know, would it be a successful run or would it just be like another dull situation? Because right now Doja Cat is firing on hot and Megan with the Grammys. So like what should we expect? I think that what's gonna happen is that, see, this is why she can't. She is someone that she's not supposed to trust musically, and she's hip to whoever this is. She needs to let go because they are crutching her. And I think that someone's going to try to either leak her music. I do feel like someone's going to try to leak her music, a trickster. I feel like someone's going to try to tamper with what she's doing and leak it to the world. Like whether like I said, the cards always have their own meanings, to each his own, but I do feel like it's a trickster here with something that's hers and leaking it to the world. And, someone that's around her that she may not be aware of, that's really not in it for her, but I do feel like she's going to come and give us some heat and things like that. I feel like it's just going to be a really tricky run, because the last album out that she has to give us, I think that's probably going to be the album that they kind of reward her. They probably just do it on the strength to just like, okay, get her out of here. But I do think that they're going to start playing her game. It's going to be, because when I say that, she's going to be needed as from them for her to be a pawn in a situation to move other people around too. Because after a while, the Cardi B stuff, they're gonna revamp a lot of things, and she's gonna have that thing again, but it's still like that here, but not. Is I don't think they're gonna like push it all the way through. Because it seemed like someone took a spark. They took something from her, that we haven't seen in a long time. And that could be the lover too. The situation with this that distracted her on a so a different level. It bounded her to a place of other things that kind of moved shifted course from the music. And I think at the time her passion wasn't there because we was getting dry verses a little bit. She's the goat, whatever. But at the time we was getting dry verses and things, and it is not that. Sometimes she just do it just to do, but you could tell when someone passionate, and I think that her passion was just, and her family, trying to do that. She gave us a lot of shit, and she felt like she's not being uh, recognized for the greats with receiving accolades. So that love that came in, and that was kind of like the I'm just gonna settle down. That's what the whole retirement, like thinking about the shit, like let me just cool, like like got the money, it was like that, but she still feel like she had to go out with a bang. That's you leave it up to me. These the same cards that came up. I'm shuffling up. I just feel as though that in this industry, a lot of these artists don't understand that everyone's disposable, out with the old and with the new. For a long time, they couldn't find anyone to replace her or to match the talent, but now talent is not really what they want. They have girls that's willing to advertise and promote certain things for the agenda, and if it could get the money, that's what they're going to do. She's one that stamped herself. She's not one of those people. So I think at this point, I don't see anything else that we could be really too wild at, but I do feel as though that the best thing would be for her to do is just manage a female and really push it. She's done what she needed to do. See, now it's like at this time too, I think, and that's what that female was saying. It's a lot of shit that they trying to. Let me see how to say it. She's trying to figure out too how all of this shit started. How did I get myself in this? And then the money situation, just people that's asking for money more from her, requesting more of her, that we may not even know with the whole label, the music shit. And it's like a man that probably for her switch, they wasn't doing what they were supposed to do, managing her funds the right way too, and I think that she may not have financial funds, but she probably starting to look at everything and like looking at all her property and what she owns, and how much she's putting into this stuff and just that type of situation. So she probably just trying to figure out all of that because she's going to need all the investment that she can to put into this project to make it like really be out there, like radio, whatever. I don't know. However she moves, I try to not attach myself too much to the artist. Just when spirit just says this, about I'll just do it. But yes, it's a lot of shit in between what she's trying to do and where she's trying to go, and where she's at now. She's in a polarity state, because as we can see, everything has come to a pause, because of the family. But I think that was more of this distraction too, to kind of lay low in a sense, like I could do it. I got time. Yeah, Clara. Yes. Not to say her baby was just not to say that her baby was a distraction, but I think that it was a prolong in a sense of obligations of certain things that she had to do, and she still realized that she still got more shit to do. And this man, whoever she owed, whatever, they still like, okay, what's going on? Yeah. She want to walk away, but she know that she can't. She still have so much to do. The shit that she ain't get, she want to walk away, but she can't. I mean, sometimes we don't know the depths of what people may be oath to. So at this point, like it's probably shit we don't know, Yeah. It's like she's not happy with what's given. She want bigger. Like I did this, I did this. It's not big enough. It's the same. Like I need it bigger. And it could be management, just the choices that's being given to her is probably not. She got shit up front. People probably got offers and shit like that or whatever, to come. But right now, she know that she still got these obligations, and she can't accept anything new until she probably finish whatever she's indebted to. Like that, it could be, like that. Yeah. See, building, family, imprints, looking at everything, observing it, really, but it's in reverse. So maybe her focus is not even on point like that because the nurturing of her baby. And now she realized she still got to get back to building up, this project, this EP, whatever she's doing, and give us the music. She's a great artist, one of the great, will ever be the great. But I think that in this situation, what happened is that, sometimes people may not realize that we all have to hit the bottom again to build a new up. And that's what she has to do. Beyonce did it millions of times. She can do it. You've been in the game 10 years, but I mean, we got, we, creativity is so much more, so much more. So you got to go back and like, come on. Yeah. See, she's thinking about recreating herself. Like, this was what I did, I did that, now how can I change to this new thing, this new energy? That's what she's looking for, that new thing to create. What's to come? I'm gonna close this out, I could always go on more, but I'd rather just close it out. Hey, what's to come for Nicki Minaj? Clarify. Every time I do readings, it get really quiet. Yeah, in time. I wouldn't be surprised if she divorces him. Well, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised they take a break. I don't know, but I do know that she's up to something, and I do feel as though that she's gonna really kind of wow people in a sense. But I do feel as though that in time we're gonna get a surprise from her, something well worth waiting for. And yeah, I mean, at this point, some people is obligated to things that they have to work their way through, and we don't know the timing of those things. So we may think that, why is it so long? But in reality, it's a whole different thing going on. So you always got to be patient with people. But let's just hope that she brings what we're looking for. So with that being said, thank you for watching. More to come.